Anybody have any questions?
I don't want to start without keeping.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Start over.
What do you think kind of went wrong down the stretch for you guys? I think my Brooklyn was going to basket.
Yeah. I mean, it was a combination of our offense wasn't, they were playing in transition a lot. We weren't scoring enough. We got a little stagnant down there as far as continuing to move and cut and things like that. Then we just had to guard the ball a little bit better or help a little bit better on the defensive end. Yeah.
And then once you guys went up 14, it kind of seemed like, to your point, the offense just kind of got stagnant a little bit. Why do you think that was?
Well, I thought we had two good runs there, and then we just, again, kind of got away from the drive and kick game and took some early contested threes that didn't go in, and then that was the 14 stretch that erased that pretty quick. We made some not so smart plays. I think we fouled a three-point shooter 3 times, right? That was a big, I thought, momentum switch too. I think we were up 8 at that point, and they got 5 of it back on one of those. So that was a big trip down, especially in the game that was fairly low scoring, to get 5 in one trip. So we played pretty good, but we just didn't play well enough to win.
You brought in Kelly for Cam, I think, like 3 minutes into each half, which I think is the earliest you've done. Was that about having shorter stints for Cam, or was there something else going on there?
Yeah, Cam wasn't feeling very well.
Okay.
He was having a hard time breathing and stuff like that. So I thought Cam played really good for considering the condition he was in, but that was the reason for that, yeah.
Another good game for Kelly. He had the momentum with the second half at Dallas. I guess how important is that room pressure that he gives? And have you noticed anything different about his approach in the last couple of games, or is it just him playing better?
No, yeah, I mean, we're I think certainly it's his strength, right? I keep saying we got to play to these guys' strength and getting him up high on the floor a little bit more, giving him more options, giving him some more space to go ahead and kind of turning him loose a little bit, yeah.
You mentioned about maybe featuring him a bit more in the second unit. Is that what you've kind of seen both in the Dallas game and then obviously tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he ended up finishing both those games and playing a ton of minutes, right? I mean, I think that's he's playing starter minutes really, but I think that's the idea in general. Yeah, is to get him going and get him like these are 2 huge games for him, right? He had a bunch of really not quite this huge. Early in the season, we were getting this kind of 16, 18, 20 quite a bit, and I think that's what we're looking for. Yeah.
You talked pregame about Kyle's heavier minutes tonight. How do you think he managed, considering this is still a very new team for him?
Yeah, I thought he played pretty good. He certainly. What did he end up playing there? 36. That's 38. That's pretty big low. Pretty big. We were probably hoping to get him out in the 4th, but didn't quite find the 2 or 3 minute stretch there to get him out. So he had to log a pretty heavy load there tonight. But he played really solid.
Maybe doubting some play for the first time, I guess, what led to that decision.
Yep. Yeah, same. Back to Cam. I think I wasn't at that point of the game. We weren't sure what Cam was going to have because he played those 3 minutes and said he needed a sub, and it was that was time to probably get Jeff's feet wet a little bit just in case Cam wasn't going to be able to play much tonight, and we were able to kind of get Cam in and out and in and out and in and out to get through it. So we were just trying to make sure just in case we were down to 1 point guard that Jeff had already had some minutes under his belt.
Just to go back to Kyle real quick, I mean, there were a couple times on the bench where it looked like he was literally directing guys out on the floor and telling them where to be, where to go. How important is that?
No, it's good. I mean, he certainly does a lot of directing and gets us some key buckets. He sees a matchup or a play that he thinks is going to work, and it's big for us. Yeah.
How can you try to get
Buddy a little bit more consistent. Just seems like he's been a little inconsistent the last 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I'll probably use the same thing I've used with other guys is there's got to be some patience and you got to let some stuff come to you, right? I think that he is a semi, high volume 3-point shooter for sure, semi high volume shooter in general, and I think sometimes you just got to wait and settle and wait till plays are driving kicks and all those things come to you. I thought he got a little impatient and was chasing the ball a little bit, looked really anxious to score to me a little bit. But we run a number of plays for him. We gotta execute those a little more cleanly, and keep trying to find ways to get him going.
Kyle's always looking to push the pace, and it feels like he's always running right to the rim to get the ball in as quickly as he can. And I feel like he had some opportunities, or he created some where it was either a mismatch on defense or the numbers advantage going on the break. Do you feel like you guys need to take more advantage of those easy opportunities that he creates?
Yeah, I mean, we'd always like to get up the floor quickly and try to see if there's a chance to crack the defense before we get going, before they get totally locked in and set and get into their kind of standard shell or whatever, right? So, yeah, we could, we've been working pretty hard at trying to throw the ball ahead, get the ball to the corner, up the floor, in transition a little bit more, making sure guys are filling their lanes, etc. We could certainly use a little bit more of that for sure.
Did you look at this game, with not having, of course, Joel's been out for a while, but not with having Maxey, Kyle,
Yep.
getting incorporated, having two-way guys who had to have minutes in this first day. Did you look at this one as like everything has to go perfect?
Well, I don't think perfect, right? But I think we did play pretty well. And I keep saying in these kind of circumstances, again, we're still not super organized, right? For obvious reasons. You're gonna have to play good and give yourselves a chance. We gave ourselves a chance tonight. Again, we can't make so many probably glaring mistakes. Like those were some big point swing mistakes we made. If you're going to win a game like this, right? I mean, we gave ourselves a chance. If we don't make some of those and just keep everything else the same, it's probably coming down to the last shot, right, or something like that. But we played well enough in stretches to even grab control of it, and we just couldn't quite hang on tonight.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.